Enneagram Fox, and I am a type 4, just trying to be a happier human. So today we are doing a vlog style video, and I thought it'd be fun to do another writing vlog. I did one last April or May, and so I figured it's time to do another one. So the last one was a 24-hour. This is just gonna be like a day-long vlog. Also, I am working on a different story at this point. I think because it is winter, it just feels more appropriate to write something a little different. My last story was something that took place in more of like the fall or like summer fall. And so this story is a winter story, and yeah, I feel like this one's a little more appropriate. Hey guys, editing me here. So this video, I actually filmed it back in February. And by the time you guys see the video, it's most likely going to be June. So it's been a few months. A lot has been going on. And so I've just kind of needed to take a step back from editing. I will say I have not finished this book yet, and I probably will not continue it for a little while. Like I'm talking like another year or two, because I am starting work on a new project, and I know it's very like ADHD of me, but I'm doing it because this is a story that I've really wanted to do. So I will be, for the next several months, I will be posting a video hopefully every week, chronicling me writing this other book series. It's going to be a trilogy. Why I feel the need to go big or go home, I don't know. So yeah, look out for the new series, and I do hope you enjoy the rest of this video because it's going to be a long time before any more with this book come out. So to prepare for this day, I have already had my coffee, I had breakfast, which I didn't really show, and I have put on a very comfy outfit. I have my sweatshirt, which says Slay. I love it. It's from Etsy. It's really big on me. I did that on purpose. I've got leggings on. I've got comfy socks. And I think I'm going to start, well, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me go through the itinerary for today. So I've got it in my notebook. So first of all, the routine for today is a little different than what I would normally do. Generally what happens is I wake up in the morning, I drink a glass of water, and then I go to the gym and do like cardio and strength. However, today I just woke up a little like later than normal, and I don't know if you can tell, the lighting isn't super great today because it is cold and rainy. In fact, I know a lot of people are getting snow today. So instead of what I normally do, I got up this morning, I had coffee, I had breakfast, and I did some reading. I was gonna go to a different location outside of my apartment. I was thinking we have like a common area, so I think I'm gonna go sit there, and I'm gonna do 3 25-minute sprints. So generally I like to do Pomodoro because I am ADHD and I have a really hard time focusing for a long amount of time. So knowing that I'm doing just a 25-minute sprint, it helps me do what I need to do in that time. So I'm gonna do 3 of those and then take like a short 5 to 7 minute break in between just to kind of move around. So all in all, that'll be about an hour and a half. After that, I am gonna go to the gym, do my cardio, do my strength. After that, I will go to a different location and I will write for 2 25-minute sprints. Again, with the 5 to 7 minute break in between. So it'll be roughly an hour. After that, I wanna do lunch/tea. I'm not a big meal person. I'm more of like a snack person. I eat like a little bit throughout the day. So I don't know if I'll have like a full lunch, but it'll be a snack. There'll be some tea in there for sure. And then 1 25-minute sprint. And then I want to check my email, which is something I really am trying to get better about. So putting that into my routine, I think, is really important. Clean something, because for my brain, I need things to be clean. I really appreciate when things are not cluttered. So I'm going to clean something today that's going to help my brain just kind of, clear out the bad and allow more creativity in there. And then I want to do something completely mindless, like watching TV. I might work on a puzzle, which I guess puzzles aren't like super mindless, but like I'm not having to think a whole lot. Like the work is done for me. I'm just trying to put pieces together. I don't know. It makes sense in my brain. And then I want to finish the day with dinner and then reading / TV time. So another mindless way to just end the day. And then of course my bedtime. So I thought about making like times for these, like, breakfast 8 a.m., the 25-minute sprints start at like 9 a.m. However, when I do those times, I generally feel very stressed and I feel like I have to adhere to those times. Now, when it comes to my normal day job, I have to adhere to certain times. I would get in a lot of trouble and probably lose my job if I didn't show up to work on time, do my work when I'm supposed to do it, and then leave on time and not like early or something. But for this, writing is supposed to be a creative thing, and so I do need boundaries. So having the routine and having it written out in my journal is very important for me. And so those are kind of my boundaries. It's kind of more of the checklist and less of the time constraint. Okay, I feel like I've talked enough. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on writing for today. Hey guys, so I am almost like halfway through my day, so I figured I would give you guys a little bit of an update while I drink my tea out of my favorite Handmade Fox mug, or just favorite mug in general. I am drinking, it is a pumpkin spice tea from, I forget the brand now, but it's from Trader Joe's. I found it there. Oh no, nope, sure did not. I found it at Sprouts. It is so good. It is a black tea, and then I put almond milk in it. So a little bit about today. I did get 3 chapters done, and I'll talk more about the book and the story specifically a little later in this video. For right now, I just want to go over like what has happened and just some of my thoughts so far. So first things on my list was like the breakfast and the reading. I did that. My 3 25-minute sprints, did that. And then I went to the gym, and next was supposed to be 2 25-minute sprints. And then I was supposed to have like lunch and tea. However, after the gym, I was really hungry. So I know that it's better to feed my body. I'm trying to be more aware of when I am hungry and like making sure I eat like good protein filled food after I work out, because I do work out pretty much every single day. I switched those things up and went to the gym, and then I had my lunch. So now I'm going to do those 2 25-minute sprints, and then we'll have like the check email and the cleaning and things like that. However, what I did want to bring up is I totally forgot something. I wanted to go through my Notion. So if you don't know what Notion is, it is it's basically a tool to help you when you're writing stories, to help you like plan it, and there's a bunch with it. I'll try to show mine a little bit. So I first heard about it through Christy Ann Jones. If you don't know who she is a YouTuber and a writer. She is from Australia. I really love her channel. She does a lot of these like writing routines from famous writers. She even did Hayao Miyazaki, who is a filmmaker and an animator. Very, very cool videos, very fun. She also just seems very likable in her videos, so I really enjoy watching her. But she brought up her Notion basically, and it's something that helps her as she's writing her own books. And there's just a lot of like, you can download like pictures like for a mood board. You can list out to-dos. You can list, plot points, things like that. There's a lot. And I've used mine. I created an account and I used mine like once or twice. And so it's been a couple of weeks at this point. I think I need to go back and look at it. So I'm going to add that to my plans. I don't know where though. I should most likely do it before the final sprints. So maybe, okay, let's do this. I did lunch or tea, need to check that off. I'll do my 2 25-minute sprints, and then after that, I'll get on my Notion. So then when I do the final sprint, I will kind of have the Notion fresh in my mind. That sounds good. That sounds really good. All right, let's go ahead. Let's finish this day. Background here. My partner, he works from home, and so I was just trying to get into our bedroom to a quieter space, and clearly we have not made our bed today or anything, which is, it's fine. So anyways, I noticed that I was talking earlier about using Notion for like story planning, and I realized it's not Notion. So Christy Ann Jones, who I mentioned before, she does use something called Notion. And so I guess just because I've watched many of her videos, I just totally got the name confused. So this is actually called, I think it's Milanote, all one word. Oh. That was weird. All right, give me a second. I'm having trouble logging in. I wanted to show you guys this. So Milanote. First of all, this story that I'm working on, I really don't have a title for it. Also, because it is literally on like a pre-first draft right now, meaning this is the draft that like I will never show anyone. In fact, in 10 years, I could see myself burning my notebook because this draft is literally just to get my thoughts on the page. So because I'm not really like comfortable talking too deeply about it, I'm calling it Project Gothic Moon right now. It does have something to do with the story, but I won't go too much into it. So far I have some things. I have a timeline, I have characters, and I have a mood board, which is all on this like, kind of like a main board. What happens is I can click on my timeline, and for my timeline, I have the things that I want to get done. So the first part is my throw up draft. That is what I'm doing now. It's a name that a friend of mine in college gave this pre-first draft. You're supposed to treat it like you were just throwing up your ideas, right? Like there's no rhyme or reason to it. You can put anything on the page. No one's gonna read it. It's not even your rough draft. The second part says my rough draft, and then of course my first draft. And that's pretty much all I have right now. If I go back home, I have if I go to home, I have an icon for my characters. Clicking on that, I have a bunch of pictures. I have just things that I felt inspired by, things that I kind of, or people that I want to like model my characters after. Click home again, and I have a final icon for my mood board. On the mood board, I have a bunch of pictures. I have like colors, like a color scheme that I'm keeping in mind. I also have some like mood words. This was maybe like 30 minutes a couple weeks ago of me just like putting down some ideas and playing around with this. So I think I'm gonna spend another maybe 25 to 30 minutes just working on this and seeing what else I wanna do.